What's going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to be doing a review of Playtime Engineering's latest product, the Blipblox MyTracks.
This is so cool.
Before I begin, a quick disclaimer. The Blipblox MyTracks that I have in my possession is a prototype, so the things I discuss might not be how it will end up being, if that makes sense, but this will give you the closest idea of what it will be like. So thank you to Playtime Engineering for sending this to me to give you guys a review. This is not a paid sponsorship, just me sharing my thoughts on it. So yeah, I sat down with this instrument, for about an hour with the manual, or maybe even less, and pretty much figured out how to use this thing. So with that in mind, I really feel like this is a music production instrument that can really fit any sort of background in music, meaning beginner, intermediate, advanced. It really doesn't matter because this thing has a design and functionality that can fit each of those categories because it's more of a knob per function type of use, but you know, not everyone's going to understand what every button does, right? And so that's why I say it can fit all those different categories. If you just kind of sit down with it, play with it for a little bit, you'll figure it out pretty quick. So yeah, it's a obvious kind of looking MPC style Groovebox, right? And it's simplistically fun and it's nostalgic. There's something very nostalgic about it. Maybe because it has this sort of seemingly 90s retro look to it, like almost like a Nintendo 64 or something. Just need to pop in a game cartridge in this thing. But enough of me yapping. Let's talk about this instrument, what it can do, some of the features about it, right? So this thing is a portable instrument. It has a built-in speaker, it has Midi out, and USB-C for connectivity. So that's very, very nice. The USB-C also offers Midi in. You'll see a 5x5 grid on here, and each row is a different instrument. The first row is dedicated to percussion, and then you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 on there as you go from left to right, and that is different instruments. This thing has 48 different built-in instruments. So you can really hit the ground running when you start playing this thing. It's got different drum kits on here and then other sorts of variety and instruments for, you know, different genres and styles. like I said, there's a 5x5 grid on here, and you can save sequences, loops in each of those little pads. That's what's really setting this apart from the other Blipblox instruments, is that this thing can record and save, which is awesome. Every instrument in row, it has a dedicated mixer knob to really fine tune and get that perfect sound that you're wanting. You can apply 2 effects simultaneously out of 5 built-in effects to each instrument, or each track, I should say. So you can save up to 17, they call it sets or songs, I guess, if you will, but you can have up to 25 sequences per set. There is hundreds of melodic drum patterns and sequences to just already get you going, and that's perfect if you're wanting to maybe get this for someone who's younger, or maybe wanting to start off, get an idea what this thing's capable of with like little preset settings, if you will, but you can save over those. The other thing that's really special about this is it can sample. There is a built-in microphone, and you can sample to any of the 25 pads on here. And something really nice about this microphone is that it normalizes and silences and trims. So you'll kind of get that perfect sample each time, cutting out the noise and getting it right to that perfect spot. I've had loads of fun with this sampler because you can use different effects on your samples and add them to sequences. Like you can pitch shift or add delay to your recorded samples.
This is so cool.
This is so cool.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
This is a really impressive, well thought out instrument, and if I'm not mistaken, Axel Hartmann, a German synth designer, actually was involved in designing this alongside, obviously the CEO and founder of Playtime Engineering, Troy Sheets. So that's kind of special. If you don't know who that individual is, definitely look up this person, because they've been involved in some major modern day synthesizers. Other than that, let's talk about the price. The price is $349 as of right now, US dollars, and its set release date is November 2024. I don't have a specific date for you. The storage on this thing is 42 seconds of total sample time. So I'd say when you sample, it's more like intended for one shots, but that's still pretty decent. All in all, I love the Blipblox MyTracks. It's an instant classic, and I could see this being like a staple in any family of musicians. It's because you can take it with you. Your kids can enjoy it. You can enjoy it. It's just an all-around great instrument. I love this one definitely the most out of all the Blipblox instruments, and I have all of them. And that's because I have kids, and I want to introduce them to things, and this is a great way to do that. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. If you want to see more content, subscribe, and comment below what other videos you'd like to see or questions you might have about this, and I can possibly do that as well. I will leave links in the description to this instrument once it becomes available, of course, and to the website for Playtime Engineering. Thanks again to Playtime Engineering for sending me this product. And we'll end on that note. Take care, y'all. Peace.